is there really a new gen big three?
Yes. So I'm looking at probably My Hero, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Demon Slayer. That's what I will put as the new gen big three. But I definitely think there's some honorable mentions. I guess I'll throw that out there. But yeah, that would be what I would say is the newer generation big three.
It's interesting. I do agree. I definitely think that the My Hero and Demon Slayer, I to be honest, I was going to throw Black Clover in there, or at least that's what I originally thought it was going to start off with. I feel like Black Clover was supposed to, according to how the author was, Sin was supposed to take over for Naruto. Demon Slayer is the Bleach, and I guess My Hero, it's a superhero movie, but is the One Piece.
Don't you do it. And to be honest, I would take Demon Slayer out of there.
Ooh. Really?
Yes.
I really would, only because if it's Demon Slayer is only there because it looks pretty. If it weren't for the great studio that it's with, Demon Slayer would be near the bottom, like around like the isekai popularity levels. But as far as what I would replace it with, I'd have to throw Attack on Titan on there.
Yes. But see, there's a reason why I put
Elephant in the room.
Too. Yeah, that is dang.
Yeah, that's rough. I would love to throw Attack on Titan in there in the top three. I don't know. I feel like Attack on Titan came in at a weird period where I feel like Attack on Titan did a good job making anime really popular, but there was no other two to be with it, if that makes sense. Like,
what you mean by that?
Attack on Titan would have been by itself. Like, what other two would have been at that period of time to be the big three with Attack on Titan? Because
probably
like My Hero and Black Clover and all that came much later on, and they were grouped together. Like, every week I'd watch My Hero, I'd watch Black Clover, I'd watch Demon Slayer. When it came to Attack on Titan was kind of like the sole one where people were going, Crunchyroll, watching it on Toonami, watching it on YouTube just to see, the new episodes. There wasn't really another anime of its current generation that would have been like, hey, I'm slot 2, I'm slot 3, if that makes sense.
No,
I don't think that makes sense, but
no, I think Amari makes a good point, because if we're looking at like longevity, because to me that's the best way to look at it is longevity, cultural impact. I feel like I'm missing something. I guess popularity.
Sales.
Story.
Sales. So like, number. Okay,
yeah.
So I could take sales too. And Attack on Titan was taking down streaming services when they were dropping episodes. So Amari makes a really good point. I think that Demon Slayer is only still on the list not because it's that good like a big three anime should be. Not even because of the colors. I think it just has a lot of people watching. It brought a lot of people in, just like Attack on Titan did. It's a lot of people's starter anime.
That is true. I guess this is the next generation, because like the reason why I couldn't put Attack on Titan in the top 3 is because I felt like it kind of had its own lane when it brought in a lot of people in. Like, it wasn't clumped together with like, oh, these are the other 2 anime you should be watching along with Attack on Titan. It was like, it's Attack on Titan and that's it. Like, that was the talk. Fan games were coming out then. Like, that was the reason people were watching anime afterwards. It's because of Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan held it down by itself. It's kind of like how people was looking at Dragon Ball Z in comparison to the original big 3. Attack on Titan is acting like that original Dragon Ball Z show in a way.
But Dragon Ball, people put it in big 3 though. They literally go big 4 and put Dragon Ball into that.
But see, they have to say big 4 because Dragon Ball Z was by itself. Naruto was supposed to be the Dragon Ball Z killer, but then it's really, I thought the actual big 3 was Naruto. What was it? Naruto,
Bleach, One Piece,
and One Piece. So Dragon Ball Z, as you see, that's the grandfather. That's the one that was before all the other 3. The other 3 were supposed to surpass Dragon Ball Z. I think Attack on Titan is the other grandfather of these 3, because I don't think any of these 3, between My Hero, Jujutsu, and Demon Slayer, I don't think they hold a candle to Attack on Titan, if I'm being honest.
You don't think so?
Actually, story-wise. Not story-wise. The way everything ties together very well.
Longevity, My Hero will likely pass it, and maybe Jujutsu.
Impact?
Demon Slayer, no.
Oh, no.
Impact? Oh my gosh. I don't think it's even
far
close.
You might be right.
Yeah, I feel like My Hero might have episodes within like some seasons where everybody will still be like, "Oh, that was memorable." But like Attack on Titan, just that whole first season, right? It was like everybody had to go in. You had to get a friend like, "Hey, bro, you got to come over, watch this." You tell your other friends. Like it was a wildfire for everyone to watch.
Attack on Titan like it was the Super Bowl every single week when it was out. My Hero came out, made zero noise. The next season of Jujutsu Kaisen will probably come out. First 2 episodes will come out before everybody's like, "All right, you watching yet? You watching yet?" Attack on Titan, if you wasn't watching episode 1, you missed the Super Bowl.
Jujutsu Kaisen, on the other hand, I feel like it is legitimate. Like it's putting in the effort just for its story and its manga without, anything else driving it. Whereas My Hero, I feel like it's kind of fell flat because of the difference between the direction of it now. Like they're doing like, oh, here's a movie every year for every new season, right? And then there's also some ups and downs with the manga too. So, but I think that might change because I think I could be wrong. I can't remember. I think it was somebody who was like helping direct the manga, and the pacing of it was kind of throwing people off. I don't know if that's gonna get better, but I don't know.
How you feel about the rookie though? How you feel about Chainsaw Man? You think he gonna make any noise for real? Be top 3? The big 3?
I think the anime may. It seems to. I see a lot of I'm gonna say women talking about it, and that's normally a good sign this early, especially because of how raunchy it is. I wouldn't expect them to be that into it, but Chainsaw Man already seems to be making it's breaking, since it's showing a lot of human emotion in the character, not just the character in the world, if that makes sense. It's kind of doing the Jujutsu Kaisen thing where it's like, I'm gonna be real gruesome and nasty and kind of see how we adjust to it. So I do think Chainsaw Man might be able to make a little bit of noise. I don't think it'll sell as much as looking at the numbers. I don't think it'll touch Tokyo Revengers, the 24,000 from last year though.
Yeah, I was about to say, I have to agree with you. I also want to make note that the possibility why there could be a lot of women who are really liking it is due to Makima. She's one of the main characters, and she kind of does play a really big part into the story. So that being said though, I have to agree. I think the anime will probably hold its own, but because it took so long after the manga was finished, I felt like they kind of missed a period where it could have exploded as much as Jujutsu Kaisen did.
It's in part 2.
I could be wrong though, because there's definitely parts in this season that probably are gonna draw in a lot of people. But I just have to, only due to the fact of like, it's also being done by Studio Mappa, and Studio Mappa's already doing a lot of anime. So as long as the animation quality holds up for the story and the adaptation is good, I think it does have a chance to pop off. But those 2 factors play a part, the adaptation and animation quality. Because the story for Chainsaw Man's solid.
I definitely think that it'll be popular mostly because of the manga itself. The anime will propel it, but the manga has such a huge following all in itself that it can stand on its own. The anime is just going to be the icing on the cake, really. Plus,
it does have a cult following.
Yeah, once they add all the fillers and stuff in there, like making the fights longer and actually drawing out the emotion in a lot of the scenes, especially near the end, snowball fight. And once they get a hold of that, that's really gonna hook people like, oh man, that was crazy.
If you like this conversation, this video, go ahead and like the video. It's free, you know what I'm saying? And we got you in the next one. Peace.